My name is Evelyn Richardson, and I am 26 years old. I'm a full-time mother, and I reside in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hey guys, it's Monique Johnson here. And many of you already know my story, but just in case you don't, I was born with dystrophic dysplasia dwarfism, which means I'm really short.
I was born with spina bifida, and spina bifida is a neural tube defect where the bones around the spine do not form properly, causing me to walk on forearm crutches and have paralysis in my legs from the knees down. I'm an inspirational faith-based speaker. I'm a mentor to the youth as well as a coach to the youth and the disabled community, and I'm a business consultant.
As a motivational speaker, I've had the opportunity to connect and meet so many people in so many different ways.
How I met Monique? It was April 9th.
I was featured as a guest for a Blog Talk Radio interview.
So I'm on Facebook, and a notification comes across my screen telling me that somebody posted in BOB, which is Black Owned Business. And it is a group that I joined on Facebook. So it's a guy's post. His name is Carlito. He posts a picture of a young lady. Her name is Monique Johnson, and he's like, tune in to hear this inspiring story, this message from this individual.
I had no idea of how many people would actually be listening, or if anybody was listening at all.
So I'm like, okay. I was literally getting ready to get off Facebook when that notification came up. And I feel like I was unctioned, to make that call, to call in. So I got on my house phone and I called in. I heard this amazing, story from this lady. She wasn't expected to live past, 6 years old. And here she is, 28 years old, and inspiring people all around the world, motivating them, and just being an example of life.
I said, you know what? I'm going to rock this interview, and prayerfully, people will be inspired, and God will be glorified.
And I'm like, wow, she's so amazing. And so one thing that stuck out to me that she said was, I want to change, I want to change the world. I want to change lives. And I'm like, I want to change the world. I want to change lives. Like, I was like, I need to call in, I want to talk to her. I want to let her know how inspiring her story is.
Prior to starting my interview, I was informed that they were having technical difficulties.
And there was no way to let it be known that, hey, I'm trying to call in to speak to this person.
But the Bible says, be ye always ready.
So I got back on Facebook, I'm messaging the guy, I'm commenting on the post like, hey, I'm trying to talk to Monique. So all I hear is 916-995, 916-995. And I'm like, oh, that's me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And he's like, what can we do for you? And I'm like, I want to talk to Monique. And he's all, oh, I think Monique got off the, she got off the line. And I'm like, what?
See, you never know who's watching you and who's listening to every word that you say.
And so he says, well, how do you know Monique? Are you her friend? And I said, I just called in because I seen the post on Facebook. I called in, heard her amazing story. We have some similarities, and I want to work with her. I want to connect with her. And he's like, well, and I told him a little bit about me. And he's like, guess what? You're about to go on the air. When I say your name, share exactly what you just shared with me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't call in for this. I just wanted to talk to Monique. That led to something great because as well, I got to share my testimony. And then we connected after that, and he connected me on Facebook with Monique.
Little did I know I would be connected with somebody who is just really awesome. She's a fantastic mother.
I'm an entrepreneur to my own business, Go Get Apparel, which is my clothing line, www.gogetter.com.
She's really rocking it. She's a go-getter.
So I emailed Monique, and I just let her know all about me.
And let me tell you, our conversations have been nothing but fruitful, inspiring, and humorous.
We have, talked with each other, several emails back and forth, correspondence, talked on the phone. Look what came out of literally one night's conversation, a page full of notes, one night. And then, it's some great stuff, and before I connected with her, I was at a point where I'm like, Lord, I was literally having a mini breakdown. I'm like, Lord, everything I'm trying is not working, you know, in what it is I'm trying to do. I need help, you know, send me the help that I need. Who would have ever thought he would have sent the help like this? You know, she has a disability. She graduated from college as well. You know, she went off to do law, but now God is redirecting her in another way to you know, be a motivational speaker. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is great.
So we thought, hey, why not utilize our stories together? You've got a great story. I've got a great story. Why don't we combine those two and impact the world in a phenomenal way? Ultimately, we want you guys to go away inspired, motivated.
Any way that we can give back and help, you know, we're all for it. So you guys stay tuned for what's in store.
We hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you guys.
Tune in next Wednesday to hear me and Monique share our top 5 common asked questions.